So beautiful goal at the end of the half. Any disappointment on the ref's call not counting the goal?
No, I mean, it's a hard one. I mean, it's one of those, if we don't have replay, it's hard to know if it went in or not. But I thought the guys did a good job of trying to keep that play alive all the way to the last second.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Possession. Looking here on the near side to Spencer Glass, who sends this cross in the box, but well defended, but back out to him. Glass. Poncho tries to drop it off in the front of the box for Gutyar, but can't.
Nice job yet again. It's been defensively by Rutgers.
Gutman to Gutyar, the 1-2 up to Poncho. Trying to keep control, but that parked bust of Rutgers at the moment, not letting go. Buckmaster gets by Bowden. Toy on the far side, fakes a shot, cuts in. Through ball forward for Frankie Moore, and that'll be out of play for a corner kick.
By Spencer Glass, which was earlier in the setup. We saw Glass earlier in the game with a nice assist. Out right there. He should have went across midfield right there.
Ball played forward to Toy. Toy with room. Toy with a shot off the post and back to Pereira. Talk about unlucky.
Yeah, Mason Toy right off the post. He'll definitely want that one back, as you could see him frustrated after that one. Cord Decker, their leading scorer, is not playing in this one, and it did not play in the last game either due to a shoulder injury he suffered against Ohio State.
Gutman on the near side, cutting in. Ball forward to Poncho, who gets control now. He's going to look towards the box, a low cross into the box, and a finish from Indiana's Corey Thomas.
Unbelievable setup right here. Poncho right to the center, and there again, Corey Thomas, the man we've been saying quite a lot tonight, is able to punch in the third goal for the Indiana Hoosiers.
Corey Thomas, the redshirt sophomore out of Corydon, Indiana, coming in, filling that role for Griffin Dorsey tonight, finds himself in the right place at the right time for the second time this game, netting himself a brace. And you have to heap praise as well on Austin Poncho, a beautiful low cross in the box. That ball barely bounced once.
Yes, I'm not even sure if it did bounce one time. And beautiful, like you said, low cross right to where Corey Thomas was. And Rafael Pereira, the goalkeeper for Rutgers, had no chance as Thomas was able to punch that one in for the third goal of the night for Indiana.
Now here with more than 30 minutes left in this second half, Indiana leading 3-0, brings on Rashad Hyacinth into the game. And he'll be someone to watch for as this cross gets deflected off a defender and to the head of Hyacinth himself. Bounces down and then off Poncho! And in the back of the net, the Hoosiers take a 4-0 lead.
We just said Austin Poncho had the assist to Corey Thomas, and this time it's and just like that, back-to-back goals for the Indiana Hoosiers as they quickly go up 4-0.
Austin, put on your poncho. It's raining goals here in Bloomington. Finds the back of the net off of that header from Rashad Hyacinth. And we mentioned Rashad Hyacinth making an immediate impact on the pitch after substituting into this game. And the Hoosiers really have complete control against the Scarlet Knights. So that ball sent forward for Hyacinth. Uses his strength, drops it off for Schwartz. And now Buckmaster on the far side. Off that of Thomas, Poncho, Hyacinth with a rip just over the net and out of play. But again, the Hoosiers are going to keep pushing.
They will keep pushing, and right here, Hyacinth almost rips that one. That would have been a fireball going into the back of the net.
What have we seen as a whole from the Hoosiers so far tonight?
Absolute domination. No other way to put it. I mean, the score says it all. 4-0 against this Rutgers team. 18 shots compared to 6 shots. But offensively and defensively, Indiana has really had their way.
And you look at the variety of goal scorers. Corey Thomas notching a brace with 2 goals that really just came off beautiful low crosses right to his feet. We had Timmy Mell with that free kick early in the first half that just curled into the back corner. As Thomas now has some space, tries to play it through for War, gets the ball back, and is dispossessed. We had Austin Poncho, who scored thanks to the feed of Rashad Hyacinth, just being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, and you mentioned the different ways Indiana scored, and that really is credit to their team chemistry and the talent that this team has.
War on the far side, crosses it into the box, but cleared out by the Scarlet Knights. Bouncing around a few bodies, an opportunity, and a shot from Thomas War, the freshman, with his first career finish for the Hoosiers.
And here, looking back at the replay, headed away, but Thomas War, the freshman, able to corral it and notch his first goal for Indiana as a freshman puts number 5 in for the Indiana Hoosiers.
We talk about this brigade from the Hoosiers. Thomas War really putting it on now. And War, a guy that has really been a facilitator for Indiana this year with 2 assists early on in the season, finally getting himself a goal, reaping the benefits that he deserves. To that goal from War. He's really swapped in and out with Mason Toy a lot this season, and it seemed like the 2 of them have kind of traded skill sets. They're 2 different styles of players, and War getting those early assists in the air, Toy leading the team in goals with 3, and now finally War getting on the score sheet, grabbing a goal.
Definitely, and it's almost seemed like Toy was always the man who was there when the goals were in the right place, but this time it's War as he's able to get his first goal for being in the right place at the right time.
It's pushed forward again for War, who's just off sides, but another huge chance for the Hoosiers.
Almost number 2 right there, and I know the screen didn't show it, but over on the sidelines, Mason Toy was about ready to run all the way over onto the pitch. But a nice stop there by Perea.
And you mentioned those 2 freshmen. The chemistry that the Hoosiers have seen from their freshman class, number 4, has been impeccable all year as War tries to take on 2 defenders, cut inside, and still maintaining possession. And then Trevor Swartz utilizing that green light, but after the ref calls a foul on the play from War.
Swartz, looking back at the replay, War just a lot of contact. 2-on-1 in that situation, real difficult. But the foul was called against Rutgers.
Now back to that chemistry from the freshman class.